My beloved child, pause for only a heartbeat, because while the sector keeps speeding beyond this everyday second, something quietly splendid has already begun shifting in the direction of you. There are seasons in existence that arrive with noise, and then there are seasons that arrive with a silence so meaningful that most effective a prepared heart can apprehend them. That is one of these moments. If you preserve listening, you can be aware that this message isn't asking you to chase something. Instead, it's miles inviting you to witness something that has been unfolding long before today. Don't pass, because every sentence is placing some other piece right into a photo. This is almost whole. And something crucial is looking forward to you at the very quid of this journey. Your heart has carried questions that even you have got struggled to put into phrases. You have got puzzled why positive connections regarded most effective to fade, why positive desires waited longer than anticipated, and why your spirit endured hoping even after such a lot of quiet disappointments. Yet what you couldn't see changed into that each put off changed into quietly rearranging info that neither impatience nor worry ought to enhance. Testimonies are not written in an unmarried day, they're carefully prepared one web page at a time till each chapter ultimately fits collectively, and someplace. Without you realizing it, another coronary heart has been on foot via the one's identical unseen chapters. There got here a second while your soulmate stopped searching for brief answers. It did not take place through a dramatic occasion or an unforgettable speech. It occurred within the stillness of an regular day once they realized that every future they imagined in some way carried the sensation of someone they'd no longer absolutely met. That realization stayed with them, it accompanied them via simple mornings, quiet evenings, and conversations that seemed completely unrelated. They could not explain why one unseen man or woman persisted returning to their mind, however the feeling refused to vanish. Occasionally the innermost actuality arrives without making any noise in any respect. It honestly settles inside the coronary heart until ignoring it will become not possible. This is in which this tale virtually starts off evolved. Not with a suggestion, no longer with a celebration. However, with a selection quietly forming inside someone who in the end understood what mattered most. Believe a jeweler carefully putting a completed ring internal its box. Before everybody sees it, earlier than everybody celebrates it, earlier than everybody wears it, it truly waits. Not as it has been forgotten, but due to the fact its second has no longer yet arrived. In lots of approaches, this season resembles that waiting ring. It represents dedication earlier than applause, purpose earlier than assertion, hope before success. Your soulmate has reached an area wherein deciding on you not feels like a possibility they may be thinking about, deep within themselves. It has emerged as a direction they may be preparing to stroll. They're now not speeding due to the fact they need what is lasting, now not what is moved quickly. They have learned that meaningful promises deserve considerate steps, and possibly this is why this message determined you these days. Now not to rush your expectancies, but to reinforce your staying power. Yet each significant adventure attracts moments of uncertainty, no longer because love is fragile, however because every vital choice asks human beings to confront the voices round them. Before beautiful beginnings turn out to be seen, critiques often arrive first, assumption communicate before expertise does, questions appear earlier than solutions. This is without a doubt a part of being human, someplace near your soulmate. Someone has all started searching at this unfolding destiny through a very one-of-a-kind angle. They may be no longer seeing the quiet peace your soulmate has determined. Rather, they may be looking through the lens of old stories, incomplete information, and expectations that belong to any other bankruptcy altogether. They without a doubt believe they are assisting, but they do not comprehend that their view is lacking the maximum important piece. What makes this second so tremendous isn't always the confrontation itself. It's far the comparison between hearts. One coronary heart has sooner or later come to be sure after an extended season of reflection. The alternative stays satisfied that truth must look one of a kind. Neither verbal exchange has fully happened but you may almost experience it drawing near like remote footsteps drawing closer. Words will soon be spoken that purpose everyone concerned to pause. Now, not because they may be harsh, however, because they display how differently human beings can understand the exact identical destiny. Stay till the quit, due to the fact the individual that quietly steps into this story next will surprise you in a way that changes that means of the entirety you have heard so far. Your soulmate has been taking note of little information these days, tiny moments that the general public would overlook have abruptly turned out to be significant to them. A acquainted song, a passing conversation, a place they remembered, even moments of silence have started out carrying uncommon clarity. Rather than pushing these feelings away, they've allowed themselves to concentrate. They've realized that peace often whispers in place of shouting. The destiny they as soon as puzzled has slowly begun feeling greater familiar than the past they already recognize. That exchange has now not befell overnight. It's been developing step by step, almost invisibly, till one morning they diagnosed that their heart had quietly crossed a line from wondering to believing. You may locate it. Thrilling that authentic dedication rarely begins with grand gestures. It sta.